Hi, today I'm going to talk about how to use your calculator to create an interval when you know the population standard deviation. So we're going to use a z-interval. I'm given the question about whether the expectation of good weather leads to more generous behavior. And in this example, I'm going to assume all of my conditions are met and I'm just merely calculating the confidence interval. I'm going to do this interval twice, once using data and the other using statistics. So here are the data. I've already loaded it into my calculator under Stat, Edit. So press Stat, hit Edit. All my data is there. So what I want to do is I want to access the Stat menu, and I want to go to to Tests. And what I'm looking for is for z-interval. I'm asked whether I want to use data or statistics. Because right now I'm considering the fact that I have these 20 values, I want to use data. The population standard deviation, which is not written here, but it's assumed to be 2 in the problem. Our list is in L1, and I'm asked to calculate a 95% confidence interval. So I'm going to hit calculate. It spits out my X bar of 22.21. If I had done one bar stats or one variable statistics, I would get the X bar of 22.21. I have the sample standard deviation as 1.9625, and my sample size is 20. But the great thing about this is I have my interval, 21.333 and 23.087. And in a previous video, I calculated this by hand. You can go back and check that that is accurate. If I wanted to calculate this and I only had summary statistics, I would go to Stat, Tests, z-interval. And on statistics, it asks me for the standard deviation, which we know is 2, the mean, the sample size, and the confidence level. We've already used these values, so it's already preloaded. But then I would get this output. Same interval, but it didn't tell me my standard deviation. I didn't enter it, but it's got my X bar and my sample size, and I'm done.